Revelation 2215. From the 18th of January 1942. Free surrender prerequisite for receiving the truth. I consider you according to your worthiness and willingness to serve, and you may all hear my word if you are serious about it and shape yourselves accordingly. Your willingness to be redeemingly active on earth earns you my love, and since I want to redeem all my children on earth, I bless everyone who helps me on earth, where I can only work within the bounds of human possibility in order not to influence the human being's free will. I can only express myself through human mouth. Although I am the one who speaks through such a person who consciously serves me, I am only recognized by believers who live in love and therefore recognize my activity of love. And this activity of love of mine consists of instructing people and conveying the pure truth to them so that they will spread it, and thus the spiritual darkness will be broken through. And brightness of spirit then also entails the transformation of the soul. But where the connection with me through loving activity is missing, I cannot express myself. They can neither receive the truth directly nor can it be conveyed to them through my servants, for they do not recognize the truth as such. And consequently, even clear evidence would not result in recognition, for the thinking of people who live without love takes completely wrong paths. Spiritual beings, which are likewise without love, force themselves upon such people and try to guide their thinking wrongly. Thus I cannot instruct them, or I would have to force them, that is, put them into a state of compulsion, into a state where they receive and spread the truth without their own will. But I do not force a will which does not voluntarily surrender itself to me, and even if I use a person to unconsciously reproduce what I impart to him, his conscious devotion is a prerequisite first. But the human being on earth cannot prove a greater service of love to me than if he contributes towards the redemption of the souls which still err, by spreading light amongst humanity, that is, by conveying the pure truth to it. And thus I will also dignify this person with the pure truth. I will give him light as I deem necessary, even though he is completely without earthly knowledge. I will instruct him in my teaching. I will train him as my pupil into a teacher who thereby becomes able to utilize the received knowledge and convey it to fellow human beings in my stead. For as soon as he now speaks in the will to serve me, he will speak according to my will, for I myself speak through him and thus convey the truth to earth without restricting people's freedom of will, since every person is free to accept or reject what is offered to them. They are free to recognize it as God's gift or only see human work in it, for I do not force people who do not recognize me of their own accord. Amen.